Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the recent addition of apparel microtransactions in Escape from Tarkov. We've had 3 different microtransactions be added to the game so far, and the recent apparel one really just doesn't make any sense with the current options that were added, at least in my opinion. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one, and of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Now, I certainly don't want the Acez EFT channel to become just bashing BSG. We went through that phase already here on the channel. We don't need to go through it again, but I just haven't been playing that much Tarkov or Arena lately, and this is really the only thing worth making a video about. So, we have had the stash space upgrades. We had the co-op upgrade, which I think is perfectly fine because that was kind of restricted to EOD, so that makes sense. And now we have apparel. You get 3 different outfits for 3 different prices. We're just going to be focusing on the Urban Responder for USEC today, just to make things a little bit easier to comprehend and understand from my point of view why it just doesn't make any sense. But you can check out all the options on the Tarkov website if you're interested and just don't know what I'm talking about here today. All right, man, let's just hop right into this one. So tell me why BSG decided to not make anything unique, not dedicate any additional resources to make some unique clothing that's not already in the game, and all they did was allow current outfits that you can grind for to be purchasable. There's a lot of things wrong with this, so let's unpack it. Financially, this makes absolutely no fucking sense. If you make something unique that is not in the game, you're going to get people to purchase it because they want something that other players cannot obtain. That makes no sense for you to add 3 options to purchase clothing already in the game that you can just grind up for. Number 2, even if you didn't want to make something unique, you could take items that are hard to obtain right now and make them into full-blown outfits. Let's just say Zerachi's entire outfit, for example, and you could make that purchasable. It does not make sense in any way, shape, or form financially to just put a price tag on items that are already obtainable in the game. You will make way less money doing that, in my opinion. If you put Zerachi's outfit out there for 15 bucks, the entire outfit, I think you're going to get a lot more sales than just putting the Urban Responder out there. And you could do even like a double faction kind of deal. Let's say you put Zerachi's outfit out there and you can wear it as a USEC or a bear, and at the beginning of a wipe, you get to choose which faction you want to play as, but you can still have the outfit for both factions. Like, where is the financial literacy when it comes to making money? Because all it's been so far is cop-outs. You take EOD away, and then it's microtransaction city with stash space, co-op, which like I said, I think was okay, and now this apparel thing. Number 2, or number 3, I don't even know what number we're on. It does not make sense for you to take away the incentive to grind in a game that is built on players continuing to play the game. It makes no sense for you to allow a level 55 outfit to be purchasable. It makes no sense because, number 1, all of the players that specifically grind for that outfit now have 0 incentive to use it because somebody can just buy it. Why would you grind for hours, days, weeks to 55 when you can spend $12 and purchase the outfit? Why would you grind? You can just grind to 42 now and still get your favorite outfit. Now, don't get me wrong. Me, personally, I might still buy it because Urban Responder is probably my top, I would say, top outfit. I really like the bubble jacket, though. The puffer jacket I really think is dope. But at the same time, Urban Responder is the one that I use anytime I do get to level 55, which has only been twice because me and Tarkov have the most toxic relationship on the planet. But you are taking away the incentive. You are taking away any incentive to grind up to that outfit if that is what players grind for. And there is a lot of people that do it for the Urban Responder. It's a dope outfit, man. It also will create this dynamic now where clothing is such a big deal subconsciously. And this is going to sound really stupid. I actually have an entire video about it. It's pretty old, so I don't know how much of it still applies in the current wipes. But subconsciously, if you see a base USEC skin running around, like you see the sleeves, you're like, that's a Timmy. And you go into a gunfight a lot more confident. If you see somebody with a tracksuit on, now the tracksuit is not in the conversation because it's not purchasable, but if you see somebody with a tracksuit on, you're going to go into that gunfight, you know, assuming you can recognize the tracksuit from a distance, you're going to go into that gunfight a little more cautious. Whether you're going to instantly think he's a fucking cheater, a streamer, or somebody who doesn't have a life, one of those thoughts is going to go through your mind, and you're going to go into that gunfight a little more cautious. It's a subconscious thing. It's not something you can really control. When you have an urban responder charging at you, it's like, hey, that guy's level 55. I might get shit on. Now, that goes away. A level 1 can now have an urban responder. It really does not make sense when it comes to just the in-game dynamic of gunfights and recognizing clothing. Now, that's something that's a little more advanced, but at the same time, it's still something we need to talk about here today. Overall, the general synopsis is, once again, BSG have failed to hit the mark. They missed the mark, as they usually do. It doesn't make sense to me how there was no thought put into this. There was zero. Because I sat here, thought about it for 10 minutes, and I think everything I just discussed is something that was not discussed with BSG. I don't know who made the decision. I don't know if it was Nikita. I don't know if it was somebody else in the team. It doesn't matter. It did not get discussed properly. And if it did, and hey, maybe they add unique shit later on, but you already have pissed off the player base, and you have already ruined Urban Responder. Are you going to continue ruining outfits, or are you now going to make something unique? It doesn't matter. The damage is done. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Yeah, man, just doesn't make sense to me. Does not make sense why the current outfits available are obtainable by grinding in game. You take the incentive away from the players who want to grind, and you have just ruined the subconscious mind of, you know, advanced players fighting each other who can recognize clothing. So makes zero fucking sense. Seems like a cash grab to me. And yeah, we'll continue to see how Tarkov plays out with the microtransaction plague that is currently happening to the game. And we're not even going to talk about the cheaters today. But that's going to be it for today. Do me a favor, make sure you're leaving that like, and of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel for more rants like this, because BSG are going down an odd path. And yeah, sponsors, equipment in the description below. It's going to be it today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out.